Well, welcome to the show. We're going to do something new, and we're going to have small segments of things. One of the first things, and one of the things that's going to continue, is our NFL Weekly Rundown.
Yeah, this is always one of my favorite segments, and now we decided to make it kind of a short clip for everybody to see.
This is where we're going to break down each of the games in a quick, brief little sentence and just kind of give you a synopsis of what happened. You can digest pretty much the entire NFL week in just a few minutes. So, send it to the clip. The Lions had a chance for the season sweep over the Pack, but Goff and the boys were clumsy in this one. With 2 fumbles and 2 fourth down failures, the Lions found themselves behind in Green Bay 21-7 after 1 quarter. Love has one of his best games, tossing for 3 touchdowns. He seems to do that the week after I call him out. Lions still have a stranglehold on the division, but lose this one 29-22. Cowboys dominate another under 500 team, but hey, a win's a win. They really do look like contenders, even when they lose. But this isn't that impressive. The lowly Commanders managed to put up points, but 1 touchdown and 1 field goal. Dak does work yet again, posting over 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. What turkey must have tasted sweet with a side of victory. Cowboys win on Turkey Day, 45-10. I guess San Fran just took a mid-season vacation, because after that 3-week losing streak, they have been on a tear. After a huge win over the Jags, they win at home against the Bucs and in Seattle this week. Now, they head to Philly and are favored to beat the Eagles. If they can keep it close the next few weeks, they play again on December 10th. Niners win 31-13. Miami. The first Black Friday football game. Amazon really wants you to stay home, huh? For the first time in NFL history, the game was played the day after Thanksgiving. Black Friday. Jets hosted the Dolphins for a midday game. Dolphins did what they do to all low-hanging fruit. Feast. Mostert carried the load in this one, as the Jets DBs picked off Tua twice. Raheem scores twice as the Dolphins hold the 2-game advantage in the East. Win this one, 34-13. This is looking like Brady's last year in the NFC South. The leader of the division after this game has both teams now tied at 5-6. The Falcons hosted the Saints on Sunday, and it was a battle all right, just not a great one. Both quarterbacks combined for 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions, as Bijan Robinson finally seems to be getting back to form. He totals 123 yards and 2 scores as the Falcons win at home, 24-15. This would have been a good matchup had Burrow been available, but the Steelers finally got the monkey off their offensive back. For the first time in 58 games, the Steelers gained 400-plus yards on offense. I know, that sounds crazy, but firing Matt Canada might have been the right move. We will see how Pickett fares from here on out, but Pitt does take this one, 16-10. With the news that broke Monday, we understand why the Panthers keep struggling to make anything happen. Carolina's moving on from head coach Frank Reich after just 11 games. Bryce Young has shown he can play and do so at a high level. The Panthers just need to surround him with something. King Henry scores both touchdowns as the Titans win at home. I know someone who isn't too happy about it. Titans win 17-10. Gardner Minshew is really doing work in Indy. With Anthony Richardson out for the year, he has taken full advantage of his opportunity. With this win, they take the final spot in the AFC playoff picture and are just now getting Jonathan Taylor back to full speed. A dangerous team fighting for a first-round upset. Bucks and Mayfield keep it close, but a sack fumble with about 90 seconds left sealed the deal for the Colts. Indy wins 27-20. Patriots have become the first team in the NFL to lose back-to-back games while allowing 10 or fewer points. How, you ask? Well, their offense was only able to muster up 6 and 7 points respectively. Pats currently sit at 2-9 with the 3rd pick in this year's upcoming draft. Giants and Tommy DeVito keep it rolling as he is now 2-2 as a starter for the Giants. New York beats Boston here, 10-7. A last-second field goal just inches short is what saved the Jags from possibly losing to the Texans again this season. CJ Stroud and Trevor Lawrence kept this game tight the whole time. Stroud stays mistake-free again while tossing 2 touchdowns as he solidifies himself as this year's best drafted quarterback. Texans had a shot at the last second from 58 away, but it dinked off the crossbar. Jags hold on, 24-21. The Broncos have the longest current win streak in the NFL. Yes, the Broncos. After a historically bad start, the Broncos have really turned it around, and against top competition. While the Browns' offense may be sputtering, their defense is still tops in the league. Russell Wilson throws for a touchdown and runs one in, as the Browns look to have lost Myles Garrett with a shoulder injury for a game at least. If they lose this game also, Broncos take it 29-12. This game started closer than it ended, as the Rams do what they always do to the Cards, beat the crap out of them. McVay seems to enjoy it, even when his friend Cliff isn't there anymore. Cards sit at the number 2 pick in the draft, and I hope they keep going. Kyren Williams makes his presence known, returning from injury recently. Accounts for 204 yards and 2 touchdowns. Rams cruise in this one, 37-14. Antonio Pierce is coming down from the high of taking over, as the tougher part of the schedule sets in. The Raiders kept the game interesting as Josh Jacobs rattled off a 63-yard touchdown run. But Mahomes did what Mahomes does best, beat the AFC West. The Chiefs end up making light work of them in the end, as Rice and Pacheco go off. Chiefs win in Vegas, 31-17. This was definitely the game of the week, both in preview and review. This, as it should have, ended as an overtime thriller, and another case of Josh Allen and company coming up short. Jalen Hurts, on the other hand, does what he does and shrugs it off at the end of the game. I mean, what can he say? He's him. Eagles escape and move to 10-1, win at 37-34 in overtime. I don't know what to say anymore. Really, there's nothing left to say. Chargers lose again. Surprise! Nobody is shocked that Baltimore came to LA and walked away with a dub. Zay Flowers scores twice, as Herbert and the Chargers can't overcome anything. Countdown to Staley's firing commencing now. Ravens win in LA, 20-10.